Some of the most common questions we get about Medicare are questions like, what happens to my Medicare when I move? How does my divorce impact my Medicare? If my insurance company goes out of business, what happens to my Medicare coverage? Or if I delay my Medicare coverage, when can I and how do I get it started later on? All of these issues and others are typically covered by a special enrollment period. A special enrollment period is a brief window of time where you can get a Medicare plan with no medical underwriting requirements. No one can say no. Most special enrollment periods are triggered when something happens that results in your losing medical insurance coverage through no fault of your own. Of course, there's at least one exception. Medicare always has exceptions to every rule. We will cover special enrollment periods and that exception to the rule in this video, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Matthew Clausen, CEO of MedigapSeminars.org. We are an independent insurance brokerage that specializes in Medicare. Our goal is to help you make an informed decision when choosing a Medicare plan, and through our guidance and education, find the right plan for your needs and your budget. Feel free to contact us today. Our services are at no cost to the consumer. So let's talk about Medicare special enrollment periods. In general, if ever you lose your Medicare insurance through no fault of your own, and by that I mean you didn't stop paying your premium or take action to cancel your insurance, then Medicare will have a special enrollment period for you so that you can continue your coverage, reinstate your coverage, or even improve your coverage, no questions asked. Of course, there's one exception to that rule. There is a special enrollment period that allows anyone with Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare Supplement plan, a Part D prescription drug plan to change their Medicare plans any day of the year. Well, virtually any day of the year. And I'll reveal that special enrollment last, so stay with me to the end of this video. Let's start with the subject I least like to address first, and then get that out of the way. Of course, I'm referring to divorce. Does divorce impact your Medicare? Medicare is individual coverage. There is no family coverage or couples coverage for Medicare. If both you and your spouse have worked and paid the Medicare payroll tax for at least 10 years during your lifetime, divorce will have no impact on your Medicare. But what if only one person was employed outside of the home during a marriage? In that case, as long as the marriage lasted for at least 10 years, the spouse who stayed home can use the employed spouse's Medicare credits and have the same access to Medicare, specifically to premium-free Medicare Part A. Medicare Part A inpatient coverage is what your payroll tax paid for. That Medicare deduction from every paycheck went to paying for your Part A inpatient coverage. As long as one spouse paid that tax for at least 10 years over your lifetime, and the marriage also lasted at least 10 consecutive years, then both spouses will have Medicare Part A fully paid for. Of course, Medicare Part B outpatient coverage will have a monthly premium based on your individual income, as it does for all of us. So next, I will answer the question, what happens to your Medicare when you move? It's very common for people to downsize and move to a new part of the country when they retire. How moving will impact your Medicare insurance when you move depends on if you have a Medicare Advantage plan or if you have original Medicare with a Medicare supplement and a standalone Part D prescription drug plan. Now, in both cases, there is a what not to do as well, and I'll go over that in a moment. I'll start with, what if you have a supplement, a Medigap plan and Part D plan, and move long distance out of your county or out of your state? The Medicare supplement plan, like your original Medicare Part A, your inpatient care, and Part B outpatient insurance, is national coverage. It's valid insurance with any doctor and any medical facility in the United States or U.S. territory. You have not lost any coverage by moving, so you have no special enrollment to get a new Medicare supplement plan. Your Part D prescription drug coverage, however, is only local coverage. When you move and your Part D insurance company finds out or you notify them, you'll lose your Part D coverage. When you move, you should let Social Security know of your new address and your move date. From Social Security, this information will be sent to Medicare. Of course, you can also simply inform the Part D insurance company that you're moving or have moved or about to move. You have a window starting 60 days before you move and ending 63 days after the date that you told Social Security you moved to apply for a new Part D plan using your new address. When you apply for a new Part D plan, the application will ask what enrollment period that you're using. You select the choice that indicates that you moved out of the service area of your old plan. It's that simple. No special enrollment for the supplement, but you do need to change your Part D prescription drug plan. Now, in the second situation, you have a Medicare Advantage plan and you moved out of the service area. Medicare Advantage plans are also local coverage. When you move out of the service area with a Medicare Advantage plan, you have the same situation and solution that you had with Medicare Part D. You have a special enrollment period that allows you to shop for a new Medicare Advantage plan. But in addition, you also have a guarantee issue option that will allow you to choose one of a select group of Medicare supplement plans without any medical questions asked. Now, you cannot choose from all the plans available, but if you're in poor health and would prefer a Medicare supplement over another Advantage plan, you do have that option. Of course, you must switch back to original Medicare to get the supplement, and you will also need to get a standalone Part D prescription drug plan. Now, if you need, stop and rewind to go over that section again. It's not complicated, but it is important to understand. Now, what is the big do not do when moving with Medicare? Before I tell you, I would like to ask that you please press the like button below to show your appreciation for this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. If you're not currently a subscriber, your subscription costs you nothing and it means the world to me. So thank you. So what not to do? Do not simply call your old Part D or your old Advantage plan company and ask them to switch you to the local version of their plan at your new location. Not only is the new plan not exactly the same as the old plan, but there may be new options available to you at your new address that were simply not available to you where you lived before. You want to make sure that you're getting the best plan for your needs and your budget. So go to partdshopper.com or go to medicare.gov and shop for a new Part D plan, or contact us directly to shop for a new Medicare Advantage plan. Next special enrollment, and this happened to a lot of people in 2024. What happens if my insurance company goes out of business or stops selling Medicare? Every year, there are Medicare Advantage plans and Part D prescription drug plans that announce they're no longer in business or they'll not continue their business into the new calendar year. This usually happens at the end of a calendar year, but can happen mid-year as well. In either case, you're losing your Medicare coverage due to no action of your own. You had no control over the cancellation, so you have the ability to replace your insurance coverage. If it happens mid-year, you typically get a window of time that starts about 60 days prior to the cancellation and continues for 63 days after the cancellation date. But most Advantage plans and Part D plans simply stop as of the last calendar day of the year. In that case, you use your annual enrollment period to choose a new plan for the next calendar year. See my video on annual enrollment periods for more details on that. In the case of Advantage plans, you also have the same guarantee issue option into a Medicare supplement plan that you do when moving out of the service area, as I described earlier. You get to choose between a new Advantage plan or one of a select group of Medicare supplement plans. I've never seen a Medicare supplement plan go out of business to the extent that no one is servicing your insurance policy. The commitment to actively service your Medicare supplement is almost always purchased by another insurance company, making the transfer seamless to you. Medicare supplement clients see no change in the benefits at all, and if they don't read their mail when they get notified, they never know. If a supplement plan company were to go out of business and no insurance company took over your policy, you would have a guaranteed issue into another Medicare supplement policy because you lost your coverage through no fault of your own. However, your guarantee issue options do not include the option to purchase a Medigap Plan N. So next, we're going to look at the most commonly used special enrollment period, and then I will reveal the special enrollment period that can be used by anyone, the exception to the rule that lets you change your Medicare plans almost any day of the year. The most commonly used special enrollment period is a special enrollment that you can create for yourself after you have delayed enrolling in Medicare and had creditable health insurance coverage, like employer group coverage. When you decide to enroll in Medicare Part B after your initial enrollment period, you simply fill out Form CMS-L564 and have your employer complete their portion and sign that section as well. Then you send the form or you take the form in to your local Social Security office. Form CMS L564 creates your own special enrollment period for the period that you choose to enroll in Medicare Part B. Of course, you can also enroll in Medicare Part A if you haven't already, as well as any other Medicare plan available to you. Now, I have more details on that particular enrollment period in my video called Medicare Initial Enrollment Periods, because many people often mistake this for an initial enrollment. You can check out that video linked above and in the show notes below. Lastly, what is this special enrollment period that anyone can use to change plans almost any time during the year? It's called the 5-star special enrollment period. If there's a Medicare Advantage plan or a standalone Part D plan in your area that has a 5-star rating from Medicare, you can switch to that plan any day of the year from December 8th through November 30th of the next year. It might be easier to think about this as you're able to use the 5-star enrollment period any time of the year except the week between December 1st through December 7th. If you're wondering why they did that, I have no idea why it's set up that way. Someone thought it was a good idea. Anyway, if you have a Medicare supplement plan and you want to convert to a Medicare Advantage plan or want to change your standalone Part D plan, you can do so all year round if there's a 5-star rated plan in your area. You can also change your Medicare Advantage plans to a 5-star plan all year round if there is a 5-star rated plan in your area. Now, here's the drawback of this special enrollment period. There are not a lot of 5-star Medicare Advantage or Part D plans. In 2022, there were 74 5-star rated plans in the United States. That dropped to half, to 31 plans in 2024. This year, in 2025, there were only 7 5-star Medicare Advantage plans available and only 2 standalone Part D plans that are rated 5-star. Part of this decline is due to the decreasing number of plans available. For this year, in 2025, there are a total of 464 Part D plans in all in the United States. And that's down 35% from 709 plans in 2024. From 2024 to 2025, 8 insurance companies stopped offering Medicare Advantage plans. It resulted in 240 Medicare Advantage plans canceling their insurance coverage for 2025. So there are not a lot of 5-star plans, but if you have one in your area, you have the opportunity, you can take advantage of the special enrollment period for 5-star plans if you choose. To wrap this up, the bottom line is if you lose your Medicare coverage through no fault of your own, Medicare will have a special enrollment period for you so that you can continue your Medicare coverage. In some cases, you can even improve your Medicare coverage. Please reach out to my office if you have questions that we can help answer. If you found this information helpful, please press the like button below to tell YouTube that this is a video worth sharing with others. Of course, subscribe and click the bell icon to see more of the Medicare videos I have to offer. And if we can help you with your Medicare, call us or use the Contact Us link below and reach out to us for guidance. I'm Matthew Clausen with MedigapSeminars.org. Thank you for watching.